and we got some shop talk. So, boys, you guys see anything on here we want to talk about? Tori, he's been really chiming in on the comment section tonight. We'll see what he has to say. Aren't hear anything, and he could have just said, "Hey guys, let's talk about this." But it's fine. It's fine. Tori Anderson comments and says, "Are the Bucks the best team in the East after throttling the Sixers tonight?" Well, Tori, no, they are not.
Nobody wants to talk NBA.
You're on crack.
Not even the guys in the NBA want to talk about the
Both
NBA.
of
you. Do you think they're the best team in the East right now because of this?
No, I think that Budenholzer may actually have made adjustments. And now's the time of year. You got 3 weeks left in the season. Teams are going to start tuning up to head into the playoffs.
Well, the game that I'm really liking is the Lakers and Mavericks game. That one, of course, you got Luka Doncic and everybody in company for those two great teams. But hey, speaking of the 76ers, did you guys see Joel Embiid's full court shot that literally went in and out of the rim? 2 nights ago against the Suns?
Yeah.
There was 0.8 seconds on the clock. Chris Paul misses the free throw. Joel Embiid grabs it and throws it over his head and full court, and it goes in and out. It was so close to going in for them to win the game, but would have been awesome. But no, I don't think. And I think that the
2% instead of 4%.
Do what?
That drops his 3-point shooting percentage out of 2% to
and as me, Gene Okerlund used to say, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep.
Absolutely, but I don't necessarily think that they're the top team in the East. I think they're going to be a contention for it. The team that I think everybody is really sleeping on in the East, 2 teams actually, the Heat and the Celtics. I think both of those teams are set to have a deep playoff run. I don't think they'll go to the finals. I think that's the Nets. The Nets are the best team in the East right now.
No,
they're going to the finals.
No,
but
no,
why not?
How many games has their stacked roster played together there, Wyatt?
That don't matter. Come playoff time, they'll all be together and they'll average 140 points.
Who is going to be the man to take that last second shot?
KD. Any of them, actually. Kyrie can take it.
You have to have a
Harden
man
can
to
take
take
it.
the
KD
shot.
can take it.
We saw it with the Miami Heat that first year with LeBron James and Wade and
Is Harden going to get back on the court?
You have to have a man to take the shot.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's coming back right before the playoffs. I'm pretty sure.
Contusion or whatever he has. But,
yeah.
No,
I agree with you. That's 100% brittle.
He's got a contusion, all right.
The team that you're sleeping on is the Knicks out of the East, man. 8 straight wins.
I think the Knicks are a good team. I really do. I just think that they're missing a significant piece. I think it's like a guard maybe.
So they're missing
I don't know. Julius Randle is really showing out here recently. Julius Randle, he reminds me. He's literally like Derrick Henry. That's why I like to compare him to. The beginning of his career, he was just average, and then just all of a sudden decided that he was one of the top players in the league. That's what Derrick Henry did. Derrick Henry was just kind of an average running back for the beginning part of his career.
You guys completely overlook the fact that Tori just wanted to talk about a Milwaukee team?
No.
Drink.
And you went right into it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a good topic, and a lot of people are sleeping on the East.
It's the bait you throw out there.
It's a good topic. He didn't even believe it.
The Nets are. Jameson says the Nets are injury prone and can't stay healthy. Harden is a postseason choker.
You are 100% correct. Chicken dinner.
You're 100% correct. But here's the deal: if those big 3 are healthy, they're averaging 140 a night. And you find one team in the East that'll average 140 a night.
Milwaukee.
You won't. Milwaukee doesn't have a 3-point game to keep up with that. They just don't.
That's all they have on their team is 3-point shooters. Our offense for the Milwaukee Bucks is literally let Giannis take it to the lane. As soon as the defense collapses, kick it out to whoever's open and shoot a 3. That is literally the entire offense.
Sounds like LeBron. That is not the entire.
We weren't talking about LeBron.
Their specialty. There are 2 teams in this league that are specialized in 3, and that is the Warriors when they're fully healthy with the Splash Brothers, and that is the Nets. Those 2 teams are the 2 specialized 3 groups in this league. The Milwaukee Bucks, sure, they take a good amount of
talking about LeBron.
Do what?
We weren't talking about LeBron's politics. We can talk about LeBron because he's a GOAT.
Oh.
LeBron's the greatest player of all time.
The Bucks set the record for most 3-pointers in a game this year.
That's great. One game you had a good 3-point performance. That doesn't mean that your entire scheme is a 3-point game.
Hey, so
You
Jameson
have never
says
watched
that
the
the
Bucks
Nets.
game.
So Jameson says that the Nets have no rim defense. They let
do not.
they let everybody in the
They
backdoor.
Jameson.
No, once again,
They have DeAndre Jordan. That's
Jameson, here's a news flash for you. In the NBA, nobody has any defense, period.
Playoffs.
come
they do.
playoff time, defense kicks it up. I mean, I will say that, but I mean, of course, it's not what it once was. I mean, we all know that it was a defensive league, but the older times wasn't the offensive league that it is today. So I think it balanced itself out. But you are 100% right. The Nets do not have any defense really at all. But here's the thing: like I said earlier, if you're averaging 140 points a night, who's going to match you in a 7-game series, night for night? Who's going to do it? Nobody. Nobody in the East. The West,
everybody.
somebody in the West will.
Because you run into a team that plays defense well, you're not averaging 140 points a night because you're turning the ball over. You're missing shots because they got
promise
people in
you.
your face.
Do you want to make a bet that the Nets make it? If everybody
Yes,
stays healthy
I
on that
will
team,
bet you right now we will last dab it.
if
Corey,
everybody
you've
on the
already
Nets
bet
is
it.
healthy the whole way through the playoffs, they will make the finals. Do you want to make a bet on that?
That's
That the
excluding
Nets
James
don't
Harden.
make the final.
Yes. You're saying if everybody on their team
I
is
will
healthy
take-
the whole way through the finals, they still won't make it.
No. You said the Nets are going to the finals.
I just said if everybody on that team's healthy. Buck and Combs, didn't I just say that?
You know,
That's the way you
Tori,
waffle
Tori,
around.
you know Wyatt doesn't stick by anything he says. You're not going to lure him
No,
into
he
a
won't.
bet
He
for
won't
one.
make a
It's
bet.
not that I
He
don't
won't
stick
make a
by
bet.
and he
won't make a
hedges
bet
his
that he
bets.
might
And he
lose.
hedges his bets too.
I know.
He's
I don't make bets because every time I go to make a bet, you all are like, shave your head, shave your head,
if
shave
they're
your
all
head.
healthy and there's a full moon on the third night in
I did-
August.
What is wrong with that? If they're all healthy, if 3 players are healthy, if the big 3 is healthy, that's all.
Well-
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Well,
If
But
the
they're
big
not
three
going to
is
be
healthy,
healthy, so therefore you know they're not going to be healthy. So therefore you know that you have an out on the bet. No, put your money where your mouth is. Just take the bet. Say the
What?
Nets are going
No.
to the finals, and
If
I will bet
Kyrie's
you.
gotta
I
carry
will
this
take
team-
the field.
Hold on, I've seen this riddle way too many times. If Kyrie is at the helm for this team, they're not doing anything. Okay, it's that simple. But if all 3 are healthy and all 3 are playing, they're going to finals, and they might win it. They might actually win it. You heard it here. Wyatt is possibly picking against LeBron James. If
Wyatt is
if
possibly
they-
picking the next guys.
Possibly
Wyatt is
picking until
possibly-
tomorrow.
But
Oh,
might
I-
not, and possibly, and then if
I gotta
maybe
see how LeBron comes back and be if he's healthy or not.
Oh, yeah.
LeBron,
stick by
he's the best
something.
player in the league. That would make a huge difference for the
Okay.
roster.
It will.
Yep.
He's right on that. But Jameson did come out and say that KD and both Harden are out indefinitely, so they'll
The-
miss the whole
They'll
postseason.
be back for the playoffs. I promise you. This
Of
I see
course
this
they'll be
story
back
every
for
year.
the playoffs. They're both soccer players. They fall
Yeah, I
down
mean-
and they pretend like they're hurt so that they can rest before the playoffs, and then they come back and then they suck because they're cold and they're rusty.
Right here, here
The
you
Nets
go.
are not
If
going
they
to
are
the
100%
NBA finals.
healthy,
Man
they
Hour
will win.
Nation.
No,
Yes,
they won't.
James,
Thank you for checking out that clip. If you're interested in watching the full show, the link is in the description. Click on it, hit that like button, share it with a couple friends, and as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.